Hey, what's up, gamers? Cheetah here, bringing you a quick achievement walk through for Reposition Defense. This game is published by Desert Water Games, and it's developed by Huge Pixel. You can pick it up right now on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Windows individually for a price of $4.99. And right now, at the time of recording this video, it will also receive a 20% off launch discount. To get the full completion here, you just have to finish the first 9 levels, and it'll only take you around 30 minutes or so depending on how quickly you defeat all of the enemies. Before you start, make sure you go into the settings, and under accessibility, you can enable weaker enemies and infinite health, and then from there you can start up a new game. So this is another tower defense game similar to the Lord of the Click games if you've played any of those. In this one, you can't directly attack the enemies. Instead, you can move around with the left stick, and you can grab and reposition the troops around the level to guard your tower. You can also pick up rocks and logs with A, and you can place them along the paths to block the enemies just like I did here. And then you can also press B to open up the buy menu and buy more troops. I usually purchase the sword troops, but right now, since it's the first level, you can only choose archers. So just buy some archers and place them in the middle of the path there to guard both of the sides. So each of the different troops costs a different amount of coins. You can see how many coins you have on the top of the screen there. Each enemy you defeat usually gives you about 2 coins. And then starting off, you can only hire a total of 4 troops, but later on, you can upgrade it to a total of 6, which is the first upgrade that I recommend buying. I'll show you that in just a second. But since we enabled the infinite health, you really don't have anything to worry about since you don't lose hearts if the enemies get to your base. However, your troops can still take damage and die, so if any of your troops die, just quickly buy more and replace them. But each time you finish a level here, you can purchase upgrades. I usually recommend just upgrading the amount of troops you can hire, which is the first upgrade there. And then later on, you could just upgrade your sword troops or really whatever you want to do. Technically, you could just AFK and let the enemies get to your base, but they have achievements tied to defeating a total of 500 enemies, and plus it's much faster to just play the game normally and defeat all of the enemies anyways. So again, I usually buy sword troops and place them right next to the enemy spawn points to kill them as quickly as possible. But again, since you have infinite health, it's really not that serious. You can just play around and use whatever troops you want. Overall, the game is very straightforward. They do have a couple of bosses and enemies here and there that you have to take out right away in order to prevent them from spawning the enemies infinitely. But each level will give you a tutorial, and it basically tells you how to play, so you really don't need a guide for the game. I really only wanted to make a quick video here and let you know about the accessibility options, infinite health, and weaker enemies to make it easier for you. So again, just play through the first 9 levels here and kill a total of 500 enemies along the way. It'll take you about 30 minutes, and then once you reach level 10, that's going to unlock the final achievement until they add more in the future title updates. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video if the guide was helpful. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Huge shout out to all my awesome Patreon and YouTube members. Special thanks to those in tiers 3 and 2, including Jax Jags, Tim G84, and Rock Mono 44.